Welcome to Dar Headlines. I'm Louisa Liu. Thank you for joining us. Tzu relief team have been busying themselves in Luoshui, China. As the free clinic continues within the community proper, volunteers have been accompanying medical staff on houseboats throughout the area, taking medical relief to chronic sufferers unable to travel into the town center.
There are scabs, scrapes, and bruises all over. Her fingers, her head, her body, her legs. She cannot walk. Grandmother Deng was buried in rubble and rescued by her daughter-in-law. Now she has come for help, to a doctor who will wash and dress her wounds. Already carrying the scars of age, now this old woman must suffer again. As the doctor looks over her, he seems pained himself. But she is strong-willed and one of the fortunate.
When I hit, nobody knew I was buried in there.
I ran over here looking for her. She told me to pull her out, and I said, "How can I pull you out?" All these bricks fell on top of her. We were lucky her belly wasn't hurt.
When the earthquake hit, Deng's family was away. Alone in the house, it fell around her. She was rescued by her desperate daughter-in-law, but Deng is still fearful. As the doctor cleans her wounds, he also gives encouragement, nursing her heart as well as her body.
Reassure her like you would your own family. If you can talk to her, do so. Treat both her heart and her body.
The doctors and nurses pass along their love, strength, and protection to Grandmother Deng, and then continue along to the next patient, Grandfather Wei. He suffers from throat cancer, and his home has collapsed. Now, he and his wife take shelter in a tent.
What can we say? We must live with it. Our house is destroyed. We can only wait for the government's help. If we suffer hardship, then so be it.
Though content to wait on a new home, the cancer will not wait. The doctors prescribe medicine to soothe Wei's cough, and along with volunteers extend their love and concern that they might spark bravery in this man living through these troubles.
The initiative and enthusiasm of the people in Luoshui Township has been immensely impressive and heartening for Tzu volunteers working there. With both the Medical Relief Center and soup kitchen in place, Luoshui Township represents an important part of Tzu relief efforts. As volunteers have found, the residents there are anxious to embark on the return to normalcy.
A foot swollen for many years and so painful that even walking is difficult. The doctor examines it and discovers within is a massive abscess. Only after carefully wrapping it in a bandage is this woman freed of her worry. An operation was planned at the hospital, but that was before the earthquake. Now, there are other priorities. Even with the sun high overhead, it is a ceaseless flow of people here at this free clinic. Sultry and humid, the cool weather of the last few days has shifted. Beneath the clinic tent, medical staff sweat away as they hurriedly strive to alleviate these villagers' suffering. The patience, finesse, and love in this free clinic is overflowing into the soup kitchen, where the Liuhe community will receive its second day of hot food. Yesterday's residents begin to reappear with the very break of day, coming once again to assist Tzu. Donning vests, they begin to wash rice and prepare vegetables alongside local members of Tzu's disaster relief team. Arriving from nearby Luoshui village, the team rushed here earlier this morning. Filled with the joy of giving, everyone's spirits are gay and light.
I was also helping in Luoshui. We just go wherever we're needed.
Today I asked to come here just to help so everyone can get past this disaster quickly.
More and more village residents show up for work, and not only adults. Today, the clinic discovers a gang of young helpers, anxious for something to do. The aunties and uncles put them to work, and the joy these children take from it is indication that it may be they who carry Tzu's wisdom into the next generation.
Tzu Chi volunteers have been providing hot meals in many communities of the quake-hit regions of China, hoping their students can focus on final exams without worrying about hunger. Two local high schools in Sifang asked for Tzu Chi to donate electric rice cookers to solve the problem of making meals for the children.
Under the witness of the Municipal Secretary of Education and teachers and students from both Shifang and Yongchen high schools, the ceremony to mark Tzu Chi donating electric rice cookers is completed.
There are still aftershocks during this period. The students live in shabby shelters and their lives are very difficult. If they can have hot, steamy rice now, they will feel blessed, despite their misfortunes.
As finals are approaching, students are staying in school tents to study, but the schools are unable to cook food fast enough with their inadequate equipment. Coming to the rescue, Tzu Chi has given 4 electric rice cookers to Shifang High School and 3 to Yongchen High School.
390 students from Luoshui High School in the severely hit area have no place to study. We brought them here to our school, but we can only provide 2 shifts of meals for the students each day.
Now, thanks to the handy machine, it takes only 40 minutes to steam rice. A rice cooker this size can fit 24 plates at once. Each round, it can cook 120 kilos of rice, which will go to provide for 600 students. Meanwhile, volunteers also perform a sign language adaptation of the universal 3 no's, hoping to spread love to all corners of the school.
After this event, my students can become messengers of love. They can even become volunteers too. If that's the case, then this meaningful cause far surpasses these 4 rice cookers.
Helping one another in hard times, the students have been pulled even closer together. Not only have the rice cookers made delicious meals for everyone, they have also filled the school campus with a loving aroma.